Good afternoon and welcome to yet another edition of the Sport Rep Show. My name is Limba Mupetami. Let's have a look at today's coverage in Sport Rep. So as you can see there on the front page of the Sport Rep, you can expect to catch some football action as well as horse racing and cycling as well. And if you move inside, you'll see or rather find some football action also with some kids, playing in the dusty streets of Gobabis, as well as some swimming action which took place, or rather training that took place over the weekend. And at the back page, you can expect to catch news on Peter Shalulile as he scored his first goal in the Premier League for Mamelodi Sundowns, as well as para-athlete Nguluwe's dreams of going to the Tokyo Paralympic Games. So moving inwards, or rather going into detail, I think the highlight for me this weekend was the horse racing which took place 60 kilometers outside of Gobabis in a sleepy settlement called Tsjaka. Well, rather, this was my first time going to a horse racing event. I've been invited so many times to go to the Okahandja turf, but I've never, had the opportunity to witness for myself what happens at a horse racing competition. So, rather, the action which took place was that Visigoth, brilliant horse, took the race by storm. So there's just some action, like you can have a look at some of the clips which I took at the event on Saturday. Just to come and bet on their favorite horse. Horse racing is quite an expensive sport. I saw several gentlemen who were quite upset after their horses lost. So as you can see here, friends, the horses, really friends. Just want to take some So the perfect action from Tsjaka on Saturday. So please do catch, or rather buy today's paper and try and read that article as well. And moving forward, also in Gobabis itself, the top score Oshiwana 7-a-side tournament took place as the Ben van der Walt Primary School in Gobabis. The tournament attracted close to 35 teams altogether, with the organizer of the event, Crooks Nunuheb, saying that it was quite a successful event. However, he implored the municipality of Gobabis to, just take, or rather just have a look at the stadium at which the tournament was played, as he said that it wasn't really conducive for the players. So that is just maybe just something that the municipality can look into. The tournament, however, was won by All Tire Repairs, a team called All Tire Repairs. They walked away with $10,000. And in second place was Malo Boys, who scooped $5,000. And in third place, Omaheke Meka Save walked away with $3,000. So just some great action there from the top score tournament. And also on Saturday and on Friday as well, the Tour de Windhoek took place with Tristan de Lange and Michelle Foster winning the male and female categories of stage 1 of the race. The race was held on the road of Dortobis on Friday for that respective event. And also over the weekend, the Namibia Swimming Union, with the assistance of the Namibian National Olympic Committee and coaches from aqua swimming and fitness, as well as Dolphin Swimming Club took 19 swimmers from the newly formed development swimming squad through their paces in a grueling swimming camp over the weekend. The swimmers had to obtain 400 or more FINA points to qualify for the development squad, said Nasu. So yeah, tough work coming in from those athletes there. And moving forward also in I went through the township, or rather the settlement of Khobabes, and I witnessed several players, just young boys, playing football in the sandy streets. One of the boys who I met, who looked like he could really make it in the future, is Mitako Horaib. Mitako says that he would one day like to play for Manchester United, the English Premier League. He wore a Ruth van Nistelrooy t-shirt, a worn-out shirt. And these boys were playing with a ball which they made themselves, out of plastic bags. So this was just, it was just great having a conversation with some of these boys, and with Mitako in particular saying that he'd like to finish grade 12, but his dream is to play professional football. So for our football leaders in the country, with a lot of squabbles and so forth that are going on in the boardrooms, these are just some of the boys that one should be listening to. So if maybe you are out there and you watch this show and you have a football or two that you'd like to donate to these boys, please do so. And moving forward as well, if you look at the back page of today's edition, Peter Shalulile opened the scoring charts in the DStv Premier Soccer League with his side Mamelodi Sundowns beating Kaizer Chiefs 3-0. I know it's early days, but obviously the Namibian has already laid the foundation and is warning his opponents, that he's out to scoop the top goal scorer award. So congratulations to Mamelodi Sundowns, and congratulations to Peter Shalulile as well. And with that, let's take a break, and when we get back, I'd like to just obviously also take you through to another story that is on the back page. So coming back and talking about dreams, there's a Paralympic athlete by the name of Etchegary Nguluwe, who says that his dream is to compete in the Tokyo Paralympic Games. However, the trouble that the athlete has is that he doesn't have a socket. He's waiting for a socket to come through. He has obviously been getting help from the Paralympic Committee. However, the guys from the Paralympic Committee, especially the Secretary General, Michael Hamukwaya, says that, replacing a socket cost about $40,000. And obviously because they don't have sponsors, they don't have money to help the athlete. The reason why he needs a socket replacement is because as much as he trains, the socket stretches and enlarges, which means that his leg rather starts to bleed and then it swells, so he can't use the old socket. So even though he wants to start getting ready for the Paralympic Games, he can't do that because he is waiting for somebody to help him to buy a socket. And the athlete also spoke about the facilities, the problems which they experience with facilities in the country, and saying that sometimes he trains at the Katutura Youth Center. And the Katutura Youth Center is it's a gravel field, so it makes it very impossible for him to run. And at times he trains at the Independence Stadium, but then because he lives in Katutura, he doesn't have the money or the means to get there every day. So obviously, if there's somebody also watching out there, these are just some of the athletes that we should be looking at. And just speaking about facilities, I came across an athlete. She's very interested in fitness and so forth. She goes by the name of Minky. So these are just some of the athletes, even though they have disabilities and so forth. it doesn't stop them from training. So just have a look at this clip of Minky training. Is a true classic example of hard work. You can always catch her at the Kadutura courts, you know, training from Monday to Thursday. So quite a brilliant athlete there. True and classic example of determination. We should all try to emulate this athlete. So yeah, good luck to Minky there. And moving forward in rather international news, Exeter completed an English and European double as they beat Wasps 1913 in a tense Premiership final at Twickenham on Saturday. And also moving forward in martial arts, for those martial arts lovers, alright, this is a disappointment for you guys, though, if you're supporting Khabib Nurmagomedov announced his shocking retirement from the sport on Saturday after revealing that he promised his mother that his clash with Justin Gaethje would be his last fight. So for martial arts fans, that is a disappointment. So that is all that we have for you today. Please do catch us again on Thursday as we bring you, a preview of what is to happen in the weekend. So that is all from me. Thank you very much, and goodbye.